The Dota 2 Fantasy minigame is one of the biggest parts of the compendium each year, giving fans new ways to engage with pro players while also offering a great way to score levels for the Battle Pass. But if you're new to Dota 2, or you just haven't taken part in the Fantasy minigame in years past, it might be a little bit overwhelming. But fear not, we here at Win are here to teach you the ropes of Fantasy Dota 2 and give you all the tips and tricks you need to get the most out of your Battle Pass. And we're going to be delivering a lot more content like this for the International 2019, so make sure to subscribe and tell us in the comments what else you would like to see. So how do you actually play? Well, Fantasy Dota 2 essentially works like any other daily fantasy sports game. You pick your lineup of players each day and receive points based on their in-game stats, including kills, assists, and GPM. The scoring breakdown looks like this, but you don't actually need to be all that familiar with it to be successful. Your points from each day are added up, and at the end of TI9, your score is compared to the rest of the world, with the top 10% receiving 16 Battle Pass levels. The thing that sets Fantasy Dota 2 apart from other daily fantasy sports games is how you choose your players. While most daily fantasy sports sites have a draft or budget system, you build your Fantasy Dota 2 team with player cards, which you get from opening up packs given as rewards for leveling up your Battle Pass. These cards come in 3 rarities: Common, Uncommon, and Rare. Uncommon and Rare cards give bonuses to certain stats which are listed on the front of the card. Depending on the player and the stat, these bonuses might not seem all that valuable, but they can really add up in a big way over time. So what are the best stats to have bonuses for? Well, it basically works the same way as any other pub game. Supports will get a boost from stats like observer wards planted and assists, while cores will benefit from kills and GPM. Even if you get a bad set of bonuses though, uncommons and rares will always give you more points than commons. Now you might be thinking that you want to get rare cards for all your favorite players, but that might actually be a bit tough. You can't actually outright buy packs or trade cards with your friends. The only way you can get more is by using shovel consumables, leveling up your Battle Pass, or recycling your extra cards for dust. Once you have all your cards, you can start setting up your lineup. Now you might be stressing out over who to choose for each day of the International, but it's actually quite simple. While knowing about all the different teams and players is helpful, the biggest thing is to just pick the players that are going to play the most games on any given day. During the group stage, teams can play anywhere from 1 to 3 series each day, and the main event will have certain teams playing best of 1s early on, while others play best of 3s. As long as you keep this in mind, you should be able to put up a pretty respectable score by the end of the International. So who should you plug in right now? Well, we won't actually know until Valve releases the schedule for the group stage. But once that happens, we'll have another video ready to help you out with specific picks. With that in mind, make sure to subscribe to keep up with all of our TI9 Battle Pass content, and leave a comment if you have any further questions.